Here we are back at Cool Smartphone headquarters, the kitchen table. Today we've got the HTC S740. We've got a weekend with this, so this is day one. And I'm just going to give you a quick tour in this first video of the device, so we can have a look at it. First, a couple of comparisons. Let's just show you the T-Mobile MDA Vario 3, which is the HTC Titan 2. That's comparing the two devices there. Now straight away, like the Touch Pro, the S740 keyboard slides out that way instead of that way. So it's a bit getting used to if you've used the Titan 2 before. So the keyboard comes out this way, and this is a QWERTY keyboard on the S740. Very nice 4-row high QWERTY keyboard. Works very well, and it's similar to the one on the Touch Pro. We've got LEDs here that show when caps lock is on, when the function light's being pressed. So I can show that caps is on there and that the function light's being pressed there. Obviously you can see the screen rotate straight away. Let's just go back to the home screen, which is quite a complex home screen, and I'll just show you that screen rotate. Now this is an early version of the ROM, so there may be a short delay there with the screen rotate. You can just about see. So we're not using the final version of the ROM, so please don't take that as the speed that it will be in the final device. It is very quick though. If we go into settings, we can see in, let's go into, I don't know if you can see that too well, there you go. If we go into more and about, you can see it's how much memory it's got. Total storage 116 meg, available memory 18 meg, 528 megahertz processor in there. And also if I go into number 2, hardware, you can see all the specs there as well. Now it's also called, this is the HTC Rose. It seems that they're calling all their devices after flowers now. This is HTC Rose, and this is a smartphone platform. It's called, it says in there, platform smartphone. Microsoft like to call it Windows Mobile Standard now. So this is the Windows Mobile Standard platform, which means that the screen isn't touchable. It's a non-touch screen device. It does take a few seconds to get used to if you've been so used to using a touchscreen device, especially the TouchFlow screens. This screen that you can see there, I'll just show you what it's actually called. If we go into home screen, it's actually called the HTC Sliding Panel. The HTC Sliding Panel. I'll just show you through the HTC Sliding Panel because it is really quite good, and we've got a tick there to show the recent programs. I'll show you that. So on the first tab, on the first slide, we've got, it shows that the alarm's on here. We've got the network, we've got the time obviously and the date, and then the wireless connection that I've got. So at the moment my AP, my access point is that one there. I've got Bluetooth active up here, I've got an answer phone message, I've got GPRS at the minute, although I've had 3G, I've had HSDPA, this goes all the way up to HSDPA and beyond. This has got Wi-Fi, there's my battery meter, and the strength of the GSM signal. If I go down to the next tab, it glides down very nicely. I've got voicemail, I can scroll right and I can show no missed calls. I can show a voicemail there, just by going right. Go down, I can see my messages. I can write a new message. If I receive messages, they'll pop up there. Go down again, we can set up an email. Down again, there's my appointments, I can scroll right. Create a new appointment. I can go down, I can see what the weather's going to be like. I can press right on there, and it should go into the 5-day weather forecast there. I can press menu and I can change the cities, I can change the options, I can go even further into the future with more online details. I can download the weather automatically in the settings here. And go back. We can go down. I can play music directly from the home screen, which is really good. It uses the HTC Audio Manager, not the Windows version. That's a bit loud. I'll just press pause on there, so you can pause and play on the home screen. If I press down, you can see it's a very familiar HTC sort of touch flow type volume setting on here. Again, this is an early version of the ROM, so for some reason the volume buttons don't work on here, but they will do on yours, of course. Turn it down a bit. So I can play some tunes, and while I'm playing those tunes, I'll scroll down to the next tab. So I'll pause that so you can hear me again. But you can see if I press right, I can show all my pictures in a nice, smooth, sort of scrolling picture viewing type tab there. There's the dog from yesterday. If I press select on this ROM, it seems to load up the pictures and videos application and shows it, although it has got the HTC album on there as well, so you can use that to look at pictures too. So I'll just come out of that and go back to the home screen again. Scroll down, 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 down. 975 photos from the storage card. I can press all photos and go in and have a look at that. That doesn't seem to work on this version, but right, we've got the Getting Started tab, which you can turn off and on if you wish. I think it shows you how to use the device. So there's a clock, you can set the time and date, really good. Press right, set up the email, press right again, lock the device, set the password. Bluetooth, set up your Bluetooth headset, good, all getting started stuff. Set the background, set your ringtone, which is what I love, because the first thing people are going to want to do when they get a phone like this is change and twiddle about with the ringtones. I keep saying that, and unfortunately it's very true. The first thing a lot of people will do is pick up a new phone and go, ooh, what ringtones have we got? I want to have a listen to the ringtones. So it's great to do that. Transfer music, you've got a button to transfer music, so you press that and it takes you into the Getting Started page on how to transfer music and synchronize that. These are basically the options that you've got off that tab, and you can remove that, so you can choose to add and remove that tab if you wish once you've got used to the phone. As I told you just now, we've got, if we hit the top tab, we can set the date and time, we can set the alarm, various other bits and bobs. We'll come back to that in a moment, because I'll just give you a quick tour of the device. On the bottom is the familiar USB slot, which plugs into your headphones, plugs into your computer, plugs into your charger, does the charging, synchronization, the whole shebang. That there is the microphone hold there. This here, I believe, is a very small, I'll just take the battery cover off, you can put a little loop on there. Oh sorry, I'll just show you that. So you can put a loop on there. I've forgotten what you call it, a little wrist strap. Put your strap on there and it pops out through that hole, so you can hang it around your neck if you wish to do that. So that's the bottom of the device. On the left hand side of the device we've got the volume up and down. On the top we've got the very familiar power button. On the right hand side, thank goodness, we have got a camera button. Now the only thing I've noticed also about this device is on the right, on the left hand side, you see how it says HTC Innovation on there? Let's bring it a bit closer for you. Now if we rotate it round, the text is actually upside down for some reason. You've got to twist it round that way. But I'm not quite sure why that is. But I'm glad that there's a camera button on there, so you can actually use the camera, which is great, fairly easily. You can see by the back of the device here especially, that has got all the diamond shapes that you saw on the HTC Diamond, and a very familiar now design touches on this handset. You've got the external speaker there, and there's the camera. No flash in this, unfortunately, but it's maintained a lot of the HTC Touch Diamond design influences throughout this. So that is where the QWERTY keyboard comes out the bottom. Now I've only got 8 seconds left on this YouTube video, so I'm going to have to bid you farewell, and on to day 2 we go.